I thought I'd come on real quick. We just entered Seneca, South Carolina. We are on our way to explore a small town. It's called Newry, N-E-W-R-Y. And its last census said they have 172 people live there. And it is an old mill town. Yeah. This is Lake Kiowee. It's a huge lake up here in Oconee County. And I believe we're on top of a dam. I just thought it would be interesting to share that with you guys.
I'd be surprised if you can get a spot in the boat landing today.
Probably not. Oconee County Nuclear Site. I don't know if I'm going to be able to catch any of the towers. Yeah, there they are. Well, there's trees.
Homer Simpson works there.
More of Lake Kiowee. We had to do a U-turn. We must have passed Newry, so you're getting to see a little bit more of the lake.
Got water skiers that aren't skiing.
They're wiping out.
I guess they wiped out.
Okay, we have just entered Newry, South Carolina.
Mill houses.
All little mill houses.
It's on the register of historic places. And that used to be a church. They converted it to apartments.
You've arrived.
Thank you, Google.
Oh, they've made it into apartments? That's kind of cool.
Yeah.
Look at that old car. Sorry if I'm trying to give you all the full experience without making you totally sick. So is this the mill? Oh, the Newry store. There's the post office.
Yeah, that used to be the company store. Somebody coming up behind me. Let them have it. There's the mill.
Oh. Oh.
God damn. Please go around. Thank you.
They're gawking too, honey. Sorry for the foul language. I'll beep him. Oh. Look at the daylilies. So they had sidewalks to get people to different places. Oh, that one's no trespassing. The porch is falling off. It's probably not safe. There's one that burned. End of state maintenance. Well, there seems to be lots of people living here.
Yeah.
Maybe people will move in and bring it back to life. That looks like a hoarded house there. Oh, stop sign. The duplexes.
South Carolina used to be dotted all over with little mill villages where the mill was the center of the town, the center of activity.
Yeah, and there was a company store, so they would pay you, and you'd go around and give the money right back to them in the store.
Yeah. Some of them would pay their employees in script that could only be redeemed at the company store, which I thought was terrible.
All right. Well, if we can figure out how to get a place to park, we might go back and film a little bit more in the town. But it's awful pretty back in here too.
Sure is.
I wish I'd brought that suction cup to just stick this on the window.
Well, I want to explore around that mill and take some pictures.
Yeah. All right. What do you think? Go back to the right and that would take us back?
Oh.
All right. You guys, we'll be back in a bit. Excuse the weed eater. The man's cleaning up that's here. And this is their post office, and it was actually open for an hour this morning, which is interesting. I don't think the store is a going concern, but it was right next door. And then we noticed this pink house here has a historical marker next to it, and it's for sale. Anybody want to buy a little pink house in middle of nowhere land? So I'll tell you. We'll do this. It says it's a Newry Soup Kitchen, 1918 worldwide flu epidemic marker erected in loving memory of Ellen Unley and Eli Whitney Stanton, their daughter Margie S. Simmons. So this was a soup kitchen. And I'm sure that's another historical piece. But I'm going to take some photos as we go along. Scott's got his hat and camera and stuff. I thought I'd just do kind of an overview. And I believe that was the mill office across the way there. It's a church bell. Somebody's broke the glass in it. That's something I'll never understand, is the desire to destroy things. There's an old turnstile down there. A fella stopped weed eating long enough to tell us to watch for snakes. So, it's pretty interesting. There's what we were just looking at is that right there is it got swings on it like they used to have a little park here for the kids. Little check-in building, I guess, or security business.
Little guard shack, huh?
He said, yeah, you can go down there, just don't get on a snake and be careful you don't step in the wrong place and fall through and that kind of stuff. Somebody's been in there and went up there and put graffiti on it.
Yeah.
Look at that old fire hydrant. There's a couch in there. Yes, used to be the livelihood of this whole little village. That man said he grew up here and he just volunteers his time to come and weed eat here. And there's this old fire hydrant. Oh, there's nails all over the place. This is where the employees probably came into work every day. It's got a turnstile there. I don't know if y'all can see it or not. Isn't that neat? Little old shack. Somebody's thrown a couch in there. Trying to watch where I'm walking so I don't get on a snake. See, the things I like is like the architectural detail at the top of that tower. Let's see if I can pick it up. Look at all that detail in the brickwork. And I love arched windows. Smells musty.
Sure does.
Look at the detail on the awning above the door.
That little scallop, isn't that cool?
There's a smokestack at the back side. We are not going inside because it smells really musty and the floor is going.
I would be so ill.
It's a shame it's going to ruin. It's quite a big part of history here. People used to come and they'd walk across that bridge and go in that door and go to work every day.
How many people worked here their whole lives? Raised families, maybe sent children to college off of a paycheck out here.
I know it. Woo!
Oh, I know why there's no water tower. I bet there was a tank at the top of this stairwell tower.
Could be. Like I said, we are in the middle of nowhere. And there's some hellacious horseflies trying to chew on me.
I really like the forewarning and the scallop fork at the top of this tower.
Yeah, I noted that. There's another fire hydrant right there. I think it's cool that even down there there's an arch. You see the arch down in there? Isn't that cool? Oh man, if I was kids, I wouldn't be going inside this because it's just an accident waiting to happen in there.
I don't think it's structurally sound. I had read something about there's talk of turning this into apartments, but I think it's structurally too far gone.
Well, if they were careful about it and came in with steel.
Look, that Scott kid's been down here.
Yeah. Hi, Scott.
What?
There's lots of, but you can see through to the sky through that floorboard up there. So yeah, not safe. This is concrete, so I'm going to walk up it, but
Stairwell itself is steel.
yeah. Oh, it smells though.
Oh, it sure does.
Scott would be sick if he went in here.
I just love all the detail in that brickwork. You know, this is our cultural, our start of our, part of our industrial heritage.
Oh, honey, come here. Look at that
Disappearing quickly.
insulator or whatever that is. See if I. Scott's risking it going in there. He's going to end up getting sick. Look, there's a bird's nest above that. This is the old stairwell. And it goes up. Yeah. Well, we went and had a perfectly disgusting lunch, and we're hoping we don't get sick from it. Scott said there's some steps over here. So I guess you could get off work and walk straight up to the store and spend your whole paycheck right off. All right, we're going to walk down. It smells really raunchy, but Greg likes to see this kind of stuff. We went down some stairs and we are at the very bottom of the mill, and this is one of the archways. And I bet it had a beautiful glass window in it. And Scott says he thinks that's where all this green glass came from. Oh, okay. I'll look up there in a minute. I'm watching for snakes because we don't need to show that. But the floor is really rotten, so we're not going to go on the main floor. But I thought I could give you and see how it goes back in there. Excuse anything that's inappropriate. The windows were massive in this place. See, there's the blue glass still in the window. It's pretty cool. And look at that old trolley-like thing there. This was a cotton mill. And I looked it up. And if you look up Newry Mill, you can find out more information. And it suffered greatly in the Great Depression, and it never really recovered after that. So there is talk of trying to save it and turn it into an apartment building, but Scott's thinking it might be just too far gone. I've got to watch for snakes, guys. This is perfect conditions with all this overgrowth. And copperheads, they don't back down. They'll chase you. So I'm trying to be careful. And of course, I didn't wear long pants today. I've got shorts on. So I'm also trying to be mindful of ticks. There's another entry there. It had windows up through. But can you imagine? This was built, I think they said it was started in 1893, and there was no air conditioning back then. Can you imagine working in this place with just the few windows? Scott's disappeared from me. Ooh, there's a hole. Looks like a drain hole. Oh, I hate walking through grass during tick season. There's Scott. We wanted to come back and see if we could get down here below the thing and see. I think it went farther. I see some more survey markers, and see there's like a loading dock or something right here. Give you guys some shots of different things. Look at that old stairwell there. And there's the tower. Some silly children have been running around inside it, which is dangerous because the wood is all rotten in it. See the oh, that's cool. Scott said there's a tally board over here. Well, I'm telling you, this looks like a loading dock. See the board Scott's talking about? Yeah, it's really bad. We can't get too close or Scott will be very sick. He'll get very sick on me. It's very mildewy smelling. Trying to get down here a ways. Oh, I think that's the river right there, honey. Because back during this time, they moved everything by water, the river systems. Back out a little bit. Sorry I was in so far. Alright, I'm going to take some pictures with my phone now so that I can share them with you guys right now. We're at the back side of it now. Still looking for snakes. And you see there's the little river back there. There's another set of steps up to where we were earlier. There's the clean out for the chimney. I'm not sure what the round piece is up there on the wall. There's some flower debris falling down on us. Your camera's full? Oh, you've got a film camera.
Yeah, film camera.
And look how it's different bricks. Oops, sorry guys. Let me back up. You can see where there's like old original bricks and then they added on this kind of jutted out little place here. And it's a different shaped brick. They're a little bit thicker than real old brick. So Scott's having a blast. This is for part of his birthday adventure, is for us to come and explore. It smells so bad. I just keep saying that, but it's just, I think to go in, huh? Yeah, in that other entry, there was like a little wagon, like they'd load bales of cotton on. But if somebody's coming to like inspect the building or whatever, I would make sure you bring a respirator. That's how bad it smells. That's just rotting architecture. Is just like the worst smell ever, I think. Look, they built that beam up with 4 boards. right there. Isn't that neat? But that's coming out there, it looks like it would have a belt run around it right there. And it looks like a belt would run around and then run up to something or down to something. Oops, Scott almost took a tumble.
She said it was a little coffee.
It's on the other side, in the front, where we were when we first came here. But that thing sticking out looks like it would have a belt run around it. Like a conveyor belt. I don't know what kind of quality we're going to get with this video, but I'm trying, you guys, because I want you to see this old building. Because if they do try to make it into apartments, you know, something like what happened in Columbia can happen, and it just collapse because it's in that bad a shape. The sun is just eating me up, and it's 92 degrees. There's some kind of something sticking up there. All right, we'll be back. Whew. There you can see some of that blue glass still in the windows. There's Scott out the dam. I hope we don't have to go back down those steps again, because that was a trip coming up. Whew. I got survey marker. Well, dear, have you about had enough?
Just about.
Just about.
This was the water intake.
Oh. Cool. Yeah. All right, this is the rest of the back side of it. Thought I'd do a real quick overview. And then there's a rock retaining wall there. And we found this rail, so there's some more steps here. So yay, I don't have to go down the rickety ones. Scott noted that somebody's riding their four-wheeler down here. Some steps. And yes, this is what we do for fun. Ooh, poison ivy. Not my friend, not my friend. I've already got enough of that, thank you. Hello, dragonfly. Do you want to land and I'll take your picture? Where are you? Well, I don't know if y'all can see him or not. He's being so still, but he's right there. Dragonflies are always so inquisitive. Here's one of these old-timey fire hydrants. Sorry about that. Didn't realize I was still in quite so close. Look at those big old spigots on that. So, I hope y'all enjoyed our little adventure to the Newry mill. It also has a couple other names because, you know, over the time it changed. But for the life of me at this moment in time, because of the heat, I can't remember what the other names were. I think one was Conley or something like that. So, hope you enjoyed it. We'll take you along on the next one. Bye.